Welcome everyone to Neverwinter on PC. My name is Rainer and today we're going to analyze another logbox called the Logbox of Dark Omens. If you enjoyed this video, please leave a like. And if you'd like to see more information on this of Neverwinter, hit the subscribe button. Alright, we're back. I think I skipped a logbox, but here we are with the next one. And in today's video, we're going to look at, as I said in the intro, the Logbox of Dark Omens. You can see I have 2,146 of these logboxes on one character. I'm going to open these on 5 characters, and then we're going to do a total of 10,728 logboxes in this video. And that is of course because we have 10,728 subscribers on my channel right now. If you want me to open more, make sure to subscribe, but that will be for the next logbox. Anyway, let's start looking into what is in this logbox first. So we will inspect box. We have this account wide mount of course, like in all the last logboxes of the last 2-3 years, I don't know, but everything has been account wide. We have the Omen of Despair, and it's kind of a flying carpet power in a dark vault as a target location, pulling stuff in. What I'm a little bit puzzled about is the magnitude. It seems to be the same on the mythic as on the legendary. Could just be tooltip, I am not sure. Other than that, it seems to also have the HP equip power, so stalwart for both of them. But yeah, basically we have the two mounts as always. They're the same thing. This is just a weaker one that you need to upgrade, and they're both account wide. Now we have the Dragon Hunter. Yeah, we have armor break at the top, and then we have extra damage versus dragon creatures. At epic, that's 4.5%, so at mythic, that will be 11.25%, as with also the Batiri and all of the other specialized enemies, specialized companion powers, like also the Cold Iron Warrior for fake creatures and things like that. Alright, so we have a dragon thing. We are having a dragon-oriented trial right now, so that makes sense with a crown. So I guess it will have a place there. But yeah, the damage percentage bonuses, they are getting less and less good because we have such big percentages damage bonus at the moment. And going from 0 to 5% is a 5% increase, but going from 100 to 105, well, it is not a 5% increase anymore. Then we have some insignias, of course, epics, rares, and 2 uncommon ones. I think it's the same as before. Alexandrites, we have the trade bars, of which we on average always get about 64-ish. We'll check that out again. And then we have, I think it's exactly the same at the bottom again. This is still uncommon, where we in fact get epic vouchers, but it is what it is. The rest is just the same. Genie's gifts, scrolls of life. I don't know, was this 3? I think it was 3. Yeah, it was 3. Yeah, so basically the same thing as the last time, just with a different set up top. Anyway, so that is all of the contents, and that means we're gonna get into the time lapse, and we're gonna be opening all of these as quick as my editing allows. So let's start diving into these. Quick intermezzo here, because I totally forgot. Of course, we are going to keep track of the drops via the chat log tracker, so we're gonna put it up on the screen to the left again. You can see from the first batch that I got, we already have quite a lot of different things. That's mostly because of the insignias. And still, insignias don't show the qualities. At the bottom we see the Omen of Despair. We got one of those. Um, yeah, that's gonna be a little bit tricky, but it's gonna help a bit, I guess. Anyway, let's continue with the time lapse.
You feel like summer, rust, flushed, shine with love, breaths getting caught in the starry gaze of our thoughts.
Alright, here we are back with the results. And I did a little bit of calculation for the trade bars. I will get there in a second. For now, let's look at the loot tracker, what we can see there. So, in total, we have 32,200 drops, which is not completely 3 times this. Something is a little bit off. But I know there's an issue if you have a full stack, then it sometimes splits a drop into 2 pieces. So I was expecting exactly 3 times this, which would be 30,000, 32,184, something like that. So 16 less. Not sure why we got a little bit more than that, but it doesn't matter. This is order of magnitude okay. In total, we got almost 55% Alexandrite. So yeah, in the top reward, you're gonna see those the most. For the trade bars, actually, let's go through the trade bars, because we see a very nice distribution. 25 trade bars, we get 40%. 50 trade bars, we get 30%. 75 trade bars, we get 20%. Then we get to a little bit more or less accurate numbers, but 100 trade bars we get about 8%. So then we have 1790 and then 98. Then we have 500, we get 1.27, and then we get 1000, which we get about 0.5%, so 0.55 in this case. Yeah. Then for the bottom part of the rewards with the utility rewards, we got basically most of those all the same amount. So 1394 until 1280. That's just about all the same. So insignia powder, cubes of augmentation, mount upgrade token, genius gifts, scrolls of life, companion upgrade tokens, and rewards reroll tokens. I think that is, yeah, and then we have the vouchers, of course. So we have here the dark gifts vouchers, the major frozen treasures vouchers, fate trinkets, profession supplies. They are a little bit apart. So if we look here, the treasures of tyranny, surplus equipment, influence. If you look at this is 50 difference with the top one. That's already a major difference. Then major astral diamonds is even less, 135. But yeah, it is order of magnitude. So if we look at the percentages, it's 1.26, 1.89. It is quite a drop. So I don't know if the drop rates are exactly the same. It should be closer if they are. But yeah, then we get to the insignias, and we know that everything with a 2 is uncommon. But everywhere where we don't have a 2, so here this insignia of refuge, insignia of dominance, of skill, all of those are basically the rare insignias and the epic insignias added up. And still they didn't add up to more than the uncommon ones. So they definitely dropped a lot more. But yeah, I need to split them up by hand. And I think I'm gonna sum all the rare and epic insignias in my list. I'm not gonna take all the individual ones. But yeah, you can see how many times you get individual insignias here. Then we have for the top rewards, we already had the Alexandrite. And what else is in there in the top? The insignias, yeah. Then we have the Dragon Hunter account-wide companion, 0.95%, about a percent. I would say it's probably a percent. We have here the Black Unicorn, which is 0.559%. We got 60 of those. And then we have to scroll down for the Mythic. Let me see, we have some insignias. Now we have the Omen of Despair. We got it 54 times, which is just about a half percent, 0.503%. Ah, that's why. Yeah, that's what I said. So if you have almost a full stack of something, and your amount that you get, so I typically get 10 reroll tokens. They do not fit in a stack, then the drops are split in two. So here you can see these 9 was actually 10, so so I get 9 and 1 instead of 10. So these 5 was actually 5 for the 10 reroll tokens, and we also see that 5 times. So for each character, we got 1 stack split in 8 and 2. So these 5, 5, 5, 5 is actually 10, which should be added to these 1280, which brings it actually also closer again to the rest. So yeah, these are really, really the same. And if we have 10 less, I don't know if it's 10, then it's still not 100% accurate. So I don't know where the rest is. It doesn't really matter. It's good enough. So I'll be adding this to the bag value analyzer. Basically, the drop rates have not changed from other log boxes, and this can be confirmed in this way. I think this was always been 0.5%, and the legendary one is a little bit higher than that, 0.5 to 0.6. Maybe it's just about there indeed. And the companion is about 1%, so it's mostly the same as it was before. Anyway, that was all for this video. If you have any remarks in this video or any suggestions on what to investigate next, feel free to leave a comment below, and don't forget to subscribe. Thank you so much for watching, and see you in the next video.